Hey guys, it's finally summer in Alberta. So I have a great outdoor game idea for you this week. Now last week I talked about Capture the Flag variants. And so this is almost another version of Capture the Flag, but it's quite unique. And we played this just recently at our youth group on May the 4th because it has a bit of a Star Wars-y feel to it. See, I got this by adapting, I made up this game by adapting ideas from the Star Wars Battlefront video game and making it real life. So here's some of the stuff we need. So right over here, I've got some flags in some cones. And on one side they're blue, and on the other side, they're red. The goal of the game will be to turn all of the flags into your team's side, facing up. Like so. How you do that is you have to have a flag that's uncontested. The contest happens over pool noodles. So each player gets a pool noodle lightsaber, and they're either on the blue team or the red team, so either a blue pool noodle or a red pool noodle. They then take those pool noodles into the field, and they battle each other to defeat the other team and flip the flags all to their own team's color. How you come back to life. So how we did this is 1 hit point each. If you get hit by a pool noodle, you're out. How you get back into the game? There's green flags. So there was a couple of green posts like those ones that were out in the field around where the other 6 flags. So I had 6 total flags. Started 3 of them red, 3 of them blue. The goal is to get all 6 to your color. So you just flip them. To respawn, you run after being tagged by a pool noodle. You have to run over, tag a green flag, and then run back to any flag that your team owns. Then you're back in the game. That's all it takes. You got to touch a green, then you got to touch one of your own flags, and you're back in the game. I also made a rule that if you touch any pool noodle other than your own, you're out. And so this is an important rule here because it means you could throw your pool noodle at somebody, and if it touches them, they're out. It also means you cannot take another player's pool noodle. You cannot dual wield pool noodles unless you were initially given 2 at the start of the game. So this keeps the game really balanced that way. All right, this game is an absolute blast. It's one of the most looked forward to in our youth group, and I gave it one little twist, and you're welcome to use this if you'd like. On May 4th, which is Star Wars Day, we had our first day where grade 6 kids were allowed to come to our grade 7 to 12 program. So that means we had a bunch of younger kids who were new for the first time that night. We actually had 9 that night, which is super cool, 9 grade 6s. And so I gave each of them a green pool noodle. They were not on the blue team, they were not on the red team, they were their own team. They were mercenaries. And what they could do is they could join either team or in any battle kill any player and knock them out. Also, these grade 6 players had 2 hit points because they had to get hit twice in order to have to go respawn. And respawning, since they were green, they only had to take a green flag and they were back in the game. And so they got to respawn faster, they were harder to take out of the fight, and they could play for either team. And they did all kinds of damage. We had a number of them come up to us and tell them that they were joining our team. I was on blue team. They came up, they told me they were joining my team, and then they would betray us immediately. And it just added this great aspect to the game. You go into a team fight thinking you've got like 4 grade 6s helping you win the team fight, and all of a sudden those grade 6s turn on you in the middle of the fight and everything goes sideways. Or maybe you've left one of your flags undefended and a green player just runs over there and flips it to the other's team. Whether he likes it or not, he just does it for fun. You got this big risk with these green team players. So that twist was really fun. It added a lot to this game. Feel free to try out this game. I call it Star Wars Battlefront in real life. I don't know what else to call it. It's a variant of Capture the Flag. But I hope you enjoy it. Throw it in the comments if you tried it out. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you. Talk to you next time.